to remind the governor of a statement that she made, a promise that was made by all candidates running for governor a year ago, that she would give an executive order giving driver's licenses to all people in Rhode Island, regardless of their immigration status, after 1 year of being in office. We're also asking all legislators and politicians, including the Speaker of the House, Marciello, to support the governor's willingness to do something about driver's licenses, a willingness to sign an executive order. We demand that they support the governor and not block her from doing this action. And so in the spirit of celebrating Thanksgiving, we're going to start with a prayer to give thanks.
Mi nombre es Eusebio Hernández, el pastor registrado de Rhode Island.
We're here to ask that people whose hearts are closed to what human beings need, open their hearts and listen to what we have to say. We're here to ask for driver's licenses for all people in Rhode Island.
Y ahora vamos a
We're going to
llamar a
start
uno
off
de
with
Todos
a
Somos
member
de una
from one of
coalición
our
que se llama Todos
organizations,
Somos
and Todos
Arizona.
Somos Arizona
Vamos a llamar a un
Coalition. We are all
representante
Arizona
de Iglesia en
from the
Acción,
organization
parte
Iglesia
del
en
grupo.
Acción.
Hello, my name is Veronica. Hola, mi nombre es Verónica. Yo soy parte de Inglés en Acción. I'm part of English for Action. I'm actually the Family Services Coordinator for our organization. Yo soy la trabajadora, la persona que trabaja con las familias en Inglés en Acción. Yo estoy aquí porque muchas de las familias con las que trabajo tienen que llevar a sus hijos a la escuela porque tienen que hablar con con los maestros y con otras personas para la salud de sus hijos. So I am here representing many of the families that go to us, who are parents who need to speak to teachers, who need to speak to health officials, who need to learn English in order to communicate in their community. But many of the times, going to these places or talking to these people is very hard because of their English. But also because they just are afraid that they can't get somewhere because they don't have licenses. Estoy aquí también porque muchas de las familias tienen miedo de ir a recibir servicios o hablar con gente, no solamente porque no hablan inglés, pero también porque no tienen su licencia. Ellos necesitan su licencia para poder ir a platicar con maestros para poder cuidar a sus niños. Entonces, por eso estoy aquí. Okay, so that's why I'm here, because I'm here because many of these parents need their license so that they can be able to provide for their children. Thank you. Gracias.
Y ahora
Jose is somebody who's directly affected by this issue. He doesn't have a driver's license and he's here to speak about why this is so important.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jose. I'm here to make people aware that I'm one of the affected. I did have a driver license for 9 years. I came to this country in 2000, so I was not able to renew my license after 2009, and I've been without a license ever since. And it's a safety issue. I drive in fear, looking through my rearview mirror all the time. I'm not committing any crimes, or I'm not even traffic violations. And I do need my license. I work a lot, I drive a lot, and I need to provide for my loved ones, you know. And having a license will help tremendously to better my life, to better the people that I love, and just all good. I don't see why it will harm me or Rhode Island. And some people have fear, especially the representatives, that if they give licenses, this is going to become a sanctuary for the undocumented. And I don't agree with that. They give licenses in Connecticut. Not all of us are going to Connecticut to get driver license. We want driver license in Rhode Island because in my case, Rhode Island is my home. I don't want to go to a state that's giving driver license to undocumented just because of that. I mean, I live here. I love here. This is my second home. Like I said, Rhode Island will not become a sanctuary for undocumented just because they are given licenses. We are established in certain states, and we're not moving around all over the country just taking benefits for undocumented. So this is our home, and it will be good for us and for me, all my friends, all the people that I know. that are affected by this to give licenses. For us, it's just a human right, I would say. And like I said, I work a lot. I do need my license for everything, for insurance, to drive safely in case I have an accident. I'm able to respond and take responsibility for it. I have to feel in the need of running, you know. I need to, I'm an honest person. I always like to face my problems, so I like to take responsibility for who I am and what I do. So having a license will help Rhode Island. We will buy better cars, we will buy insurance, so it will just do good to Rhode Island. I'm speaking on behalf of all the people that I know that would like to say this. Some of them don't speak English, I do, thank God I learned. And I'm here to let everyone know, especially the representatives that are opposing the executive order that the governor promises us. And I would like to talk to them and wish them all a happy Thanksgiving, and maybe in the Thanksgiving dinner to think about this and all the good that will do to us, because we're part of Rhode Island. They represented Rhode Island, and we are part of it. Maybe not citizens of this country, of Rhode Island, but we do represent a part of Rhode Island, and they are there representing Rhode Island. So we'll be really grateful if they allow the governor to sign the executive order that she promises us. Thank you all and happy Thanksgiving.
So now I'd like to invite Penny Maldonado from Fuerza Laboral to speak, which is an organization that defends workers' rights, and many of them are undocumented. So we're asking for driver's licenses now because undocumented people have been working hard and contributing to this country, and now is the time that they need driver's licenses, and Rhode Island needs to take action. We would also like to say that we should not be criminalized. We do not want to be criminalized as human people. We only want to be recognized as the people that we are. We have worked with different legislators, senators, representatives, Anastasia Williams, Donna Nesselbush, Sicon, and we do hope that a bill gets passed this year. We do hope for that. But in the meantime, we need an executive order. And we also hope that Speaker Matiello will not block what we see as a human right. We understand that an executive order might only last the duration of the governor's position in office. However, it is a first step, and then we do also hope to pass legislation so that this will be put into law for perpetually.
Gracias.
Thank you. So in June of last year, when the candidates were running for governor, we got a promise from all of the candidates, including Gina Raimondo, that she would sign an executive order granting driver's licenses to undocumented people in Rhode Island within the first year of office. We just want to send a message, especially with everything that has happened in Paris and the terrorist attacks. So the people standing here behind me are not terrorists. We are human beings, and what better way to promote safety in Rhode Island than to give everybody a driver's license? This is a message for the speaker, this is a message for Democrats, this is a message for everybody that now is the time. We recognize that immigrants came to Rhode Island from Europe a long time ago and were welcomed here. And now, we as immigrants are not being given the basic necessities that we need to provide for our families. An issue as simple as getting medicine, purchasing medicine at a pharmacy for your kids, if it has a small amount of alcohol, Tylenol for example, you can't purchase that medicine if you don't have a driver's license ID. And we would just like to say that on November 28th, Thanksgiving Day, everybody who sits down and enjoys their Thanksgiving dinner, we would just like to remind you that the vegetables that you're eating, the food that you're eating, has probably been picked and processed, and it is there because of the work of immigrant people.
Así que, ¿qué queremos?
Justicia.
¿Qué queremos?
Justicia.
¿Qué queremos? ¿Qué queremos? ¿Cuándo lo queremos? ¿Cuándo? Así que este año queremos que sea real la promesa de la gobernadora de darnos licencias y al Speaker of the House que no se oponga. ¿Sí o no? Sí. Okay, thank you.
So this is the year that we need driver's licenses, that an executive order should be passed, and we want justice and we want it now. Thank you.